First of all, who is Saladin Al-Ayyubi, who is Boldwin? Saladin was born in 1137 in Tikrit Castle. He grew up in Damascus, received his Islamic education, and practiced the art of equestrianism, archery, and other necessities of heroism. Baldwin. Baldwin IV, he is the king of Jerusalem from 1174 until his death. He gained the he gained the admiration of historians because of his will and dedication to serving the kingdom of Jerusalem. Despite his suffering from leprosy, he was an exceptional leader and was known for his ability to lead armies. In the same period that Saladin ruled, there was a king suffering from leprosy called Boldwin IV. In his kingdom in Al-Aqsa, which was called the Kingdom of Heaven, there was an army of its own, and there was a group of crusaders who called themselves the Knights Templar, as they were affiliated with the king but of an independent force. Their king was called Guy de Lusignan, who was married to Sibylla, the sister of King Boldwin. After Boldwin fought Saladin, there was a truce between them to stop the fighting, but at the same time, the Knights Templar wanted a war against the Muslims. So the president Guy de Lusignan ordered Renaud de Chatillon to start the war. He did not want a truce. Renaud welcomed the idea because he had a great hatred from the Muslims because they had imprisoned him for a long time. He told him that the Muslims pilgrims were passing by the castle, so why don't we launch a campaign against them, fight them, and eliminate them? They implemented their idea and attacked the Muslims and slaughtered them, and there was a great massacres. Saladin heard about the matter and became very angry. He prepared the army, about 1,000 soldiers, for war. The news also reached Boldwin, and he heard that Renaud de Chatillon attacked the Muslims and broke the truce between Saladin. He also heard that Saladin had prepared the army and was coming to declare the war. Boldwin said his famous word, "Prepare the army." His advisor advised him not to go to war because he was ill and it might lead to his death. But Boldwin had a second plan. The Crusader army was prepared with a full force and both armies met. Boldwin met with Saladin, he greeted him, and Saladin responded to him. They talked and had interaction. There was a majestic demeanor of king among them. Boldwin asked Saladin to return and maintain the truce. He told him that the matter was not in the interest of the two armies and asked him to leave the Renaud's matter to him. Saladin accepted his request, spoke to him, and asked him about his health. Because Saladin was sending Muslims doctor to treat Boldwin, because Islamic civilization witnessed a great development in that era. Saladin returned with his army and Boldwin headed to Renaud's crack castle. When he came to him, Renaud bowed on the ground that he respected the king. So Boldwin took the glove of his hand and ordered Renaud to kiss it. When Renaud came forward, Boldwin began beating him until he fell to the ground and ordered his execution. This was a truly wonderful attitude on the part of this sick king, even though he was young. In this position, he was only 24 years old. but he dealt with Salah ad-Din with elegance and civility, and he personally went to hold the traitor Renal de Chatillon accountable, regardless of him being a Christian like him.